But at the same time, we have just under 8 million people who are on SSI benefits. People who are disabled and impoverished, over 65 and impoverished, and entrants, refugees. So the bottom line is now, also, I'm expecting a lot more statistical information to be released about SSI and entrants, refugees, asylum seekers, and those who were trafficked. There was a blackout from what I could collect on the internet after the beginning of 2022 going forward during the Biden era. We all know why that was, obviously, because Biden was doing, in my opinion, from a legal standpoint, extremely illegal, unconstitutional things when it comes to immigration. The counter argument to that is that we need immigrants, although we need certain types of immigrants, being immigrants who are ready and willing to work on a payroll-based system to pay taxes. That's basically what it comes down to. Americans, the fertility rate, Americans have been squeezed with student loans, devaluation of the dollar, increases of prices so much that people my age and younger aren't having kids because we can't afford them. In fact, a lot of the people who are having kids couldn't afford them to begin with. And to be honest, to some degree, we used to look at them in a negative way, but now we're looking at them as like the savior of Social Security because they're making kids that ultimately can become workers. The only kicker is, in those families, they're not traditional families usually. It's usually, a mom that doesn't have the father figure present, or the mom's an issue, or the father's an issue, and they don't have a good nucleus for that kid to go and become a accountant, doctor, lawyer, technician, programmer, coder, whatever, So whatever job you want. So, all right. In addition, technicians should prioritize couples cases. Okay, I just want to, couples cases. So if you're an SSI recipient, just so that you're aware, and you are a couple, they're going to be heavily looking into you. Where does he live? Where does she live? What does he do as a side gig? What does she do as a side gig? They're going to be really investigating those people. Cases with H-type income and cases with multiple SSI eligibles in the household in order to ensure they are properly coded while combining the efforts with their existing RZ workloads to reduce development burden or recontact. Now, it's actually not a terrible thing that they're doing here because they've changed some SSI rules. And when they changed those SSI rules, it created a situation where under the Martin O'Malley Biden era, they were much more liberal and kind to basically how they defined a household. And they were ready and willing to give the full maximum amount of SSI benefits to people in that household. Whereas during the prior Trump era, right, they did not allow that. You had a lot of people living under one household with only $600 and something per head.